and you can select part of the map. I'm sorry, this part repeats. Um, like a rock or whatever, or a tree, and you can have it do whatever. For this, we'll just select a character, and now you can have it randomly move around. You can have it approach the hero or your character, whatever you want to call it. And you can have a custom thing, like you can make it move down twice and move left twice, or you could have it play music, whatever. You can also select the speed it'll walk at, so we'll have it walk around randomly at a normal speed. You can have it be on top of things. You can have it so you can go through it. You can have it so I don't know what that does. You can I don't know what that does either. I don't even know what that does, but I don't use them, so that's why. Triggers, you can action button when you walk up to it, you can press enter and you'll interact with it. Player touch, when you touch it, it'll interact with it. Event touch, I'm not sure what this does. I'm pretty sure it's the same as player touch, just if it touches another event. Auto run, it'll start when you start the game. Parallel process, it'll start when you start the map. Parallel process is really good for a lot of like events. Like if you want to start an event at a map, you make it usually a parallel process. So we'll have the guy say, "Hello, welcome to the video." You can make him talk, and when you have, let's say you want to say, "Do you want cookies?" Who doesn't want cookies? You can say yes or no, and then if you say yes, you can have it so you get an item or something. There's a lot of things you can do with that. Input number, you just put in numbers for variables and stuff. Text options, you can have it so the text box will be in the top, middle, bottom, and the window will show or hide. You can have the event wait a few frames and then it'll start again, like it'll continue. You can erase event is good too for like a start event. Like you want to walk onto the map and it'll say welcome to this map and it'll show something going on and then it'll erase the event. Switches are really good too. You will use them a lot. You can add items, gold, armor, weapons, whatever you want to do to your character. Events are pretty much the way your character interacts with the game. Now I'll show you the database. Your actors. These are your characters. It comes with 8 classes: a warrior, a lancer, a, fi- a fighter, a lancer, a warrior, a thief, a hunter, a gunner, a cleric, and a mage. And you can change that how much experience your character gets until the next level. You can change their sprite, what their battle icon is, the weapons they start with, their 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 hit point curve, their magic power, their strength, their dexterity, their agility, and their intelligence. It's like that for every character. You can edit, and the next tab is classes. You can edit what certain classes can use. Let's say you want the fighter to only use swords. You can check all the swords and that. You can also select what skill you want your character to learn and how your character interacts with different elements. C means it's neutral. B means it does damage, and A means it's super effective. While F means it doesn't affect them at all. In E, he has resistance. D, he has some resistance, and then back to C, which is neutral. Next tab is skills. You can edit your skills. You can make your skills affect one ally or many allies or your enemies or whatever. You can choose the animation, what the caster does. Like if you want to use a healing spell, it'll show like a flash around the person who's using it, and then like a plus sign over the character who's getting the healing done. You can pick the sound, or you can make your spell trigger an event, which I think is really cool. You can check elements it'll do, things it'll do. Like you can make it you can make the character go to sleep with it. You can change the icon of your spells. The icon thing will load. There you go. Items are pretty much the same thing as skills, weapons, armor, and that. Except items, you can use them to trigger other events, like you can have a world map, and it'll trigger a thing that'll pull up a picture of your world map. Weapons are pretty much the same thing as skills and items. Same thing for armor. Enemies. These are your enemies. You pick your name, the name for the enemy, the graphic that they'll use, how many hit points, magic points, strength, dexterity, agility, intelligence, all that good stuff. It'll show, you can set their animation, what treasure they'll drop, what the probability of it dropping is, how much experience and gold you get, its attacks it'll do. Troops are groups of enemies. You can arrange them however you want. You can also have events play and during an enemy encounter. Like let's say every time you come across two ghosts, it'll say, ghosts appeared or something. States are, well, you won't really be using them much unless well, you won't be using them much. The default ones are really good. You have your basic knockout, stun, venom, dazzle, mute, confuse, sleep, things like that. And what they do is it'll set up how much hit points you'll lose, how much hit points you'll gain over time, things like that. Animations are where you edit your animation. You have the name of it, you have what animation set it'll use, how many frames it'll be, and you can have it do flash the screen at one part or play sound at one point. And you click and you click and you pick what you want to do and you click on right here and it'll play that. And see, it just plays out the spell. Right here are the frames, like what happens at what. Well, spells will be about 16 to 30, depends. Some spells are even shorter, like 8. Tile sets are really good too. Circle means you can walk on it, X means you can't, and square means that you'll go under it. Passage is what direction you can walk on it. It's good for rope ladders and stuff, like if you want to have your character only go up and down. Sorry about that pause, my eye was itchy. Common events, you can have it so every so many minutes it'll rain or something. System is where you change what characters you start with, element names and element types, sounds for everything, abbreviations for things like currency, uh, what sounds do what graphics are for what. Pretty much how it works. This is just a quick little tour of how RPG Maker works. I'll probably be coming out with more advanced videos on more advanced things. So, yeah, subscribe, do whatever you need to do to make sure you can see the next video when it comes out if you want to.